Hi, you guys. Welcome to your Daily Pop of Positivity. I just wanted to come on and add an addendum at the beginning just to apologize to Emma Ballard for calling her Hannah like 2 or 3 times during the video. The last person I dealt with, their name was Hannah and it stuck in my head. So when I went to pull your name out of my brain, it came out Hannah. So Emma, thank you so much for these beautiful decks. They're gorgeous. Hello, everybody. Welcome to your Daily Pop of Positivity. I'm so excited. Guess what just came in the mail from a lovely individual? I'm really excited. The Wild Offering Oracle. Yes, Hannah had a spectacular idea about a tarot and oracle trade and having so many decks. And sometimes I really overuse some and then I put them away for a while, and some really enhance my work and some I just kind of feel like I get all the juice out of them, and then it's nice to pass them on, because I feel like for any of us, any of the new books, ideas, and perspectives that change, it's a really wonderful way to connect with stuff. Now, I'm really impressed with this, and I can't believe that I haven't previously owned this Wild Offering Oracle. You know what? I remember it was on my list for the longest time, and sometimes I convince myself I own it. It's a weird thing. But let's talk about this first beautiful card, which is striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. Absolutely. And don't you feel like this when we push and we're striving and we're waiting for results? There's an impatience kind of attitude with that. And so we're already setting ourselves up to be leaning in and where is it, where when we just let go of the ego and we're like, it'll arrive the way it's supposed to come, and we're relaxed. This is all about the flow state. This is my whole mantra for the summer for myself, because I like to produce and I like results, but I also like to leave an open day. Like today I did that for myself. I had a couple phone calls and I was excited about them, and then outside of that I was like, just do whatever you feel guided to do, because you always pack your schedule like a maniac. Take it easy for a moment. And because of that, I had a lot of really nice interactions, and I had something unique happen that it's kind of like a lens on the world. I was at the mall today, and probably 50% of the people my age group and up didn't have masks on, and it even said, if you're inoculated in here, you don't have to have a mask. And it was so wonderful to see people's faces and see people smiling and see them happy and engaging. It was crazy. It was like I felt like it was coming out of like a winter storm into the sunlight. It was really beautiful. So this is huge for me every day, and I feel like my most successful days are when I do apply and constantly have gratitude. Find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now, and let that gratitude pour through your body in a healing balm, like a warm sun, right? Whatever it is, it could be like, oh yay, I have cold orange juice in the morning, or I have coffee. Look at the way my cat's looking at me so adoringly. I'm healthy. I have vision, all of that. My one thing, I started really simply today. I said, okay, I really want to change up my schedule because I need variety, and I'd just been working and kind of like on that working carousel. And I said, oh, you know what I'm going to do is, as soon as I get up, I'm jumping right in the shower so I don't have to think about that later, and I'm going outside and sitting under my favorite tree. All of a sudden, it was like, that's when I knew I could create whatever I wanted to out of the day, because I had such gratitude for nature and having the choice to do that. Because believe you me, I don't take for granted for the fact that I'm self-employed and I can go sit under a tree and do my work or meditate or do whatever it is that I need. I had such gratitude for that moment that I was loving every aspect of my life. I really was. Even though it was 1,957 degrees out, I was good. It was like 100% humidity, but I was still in the shade of the tree, and I don't mind temperature so much when it's, when I'm in the shade. If I'm in direct sun, that's another thing. You better watch how you talk to me. In that, everybody gets so on edge. I was driving into town and I could just see people just say the wrong thing, it's 100% humidity. People are ready to kill. Comment down below too if you get agitated when you're really hot. I'm not the most peaceful person. I have to dig deep to stay calm. But I had gratitude for the fact that it was summer and sunny and nice, and I was really happy. And I want to just do a couple more of these cards because I love them so much. I'll pull 2 more because I want to have I want these to last. So being enough, this is another topic that's huge with me, to let other people know they're high value, they're high worth. And please say this to yourself and know that regardless, you're enough. And realize that the ego and our brains do a weird kind of trick, and we'll consistently do it until we catch it. Now, what it will do is, if somebody looks at us funny, says something off, they give us the hairy eyeball, whatever, we immediately conceive that they think something is wrong with us, or we think something is wrong with us. Guess what? Everybody's just busy projecting and thinking everything is not about us. We're not in the spotlight. Know that you're enough, regardless. If you, and it's hard. I mean, I know looking at IG, you see all these like sublimely fit and tan people in the Maldives and other places, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm the palest unplucked chicken in the history of the world, and all of us, I don't think, are at our top physical peak after COVID. So just know, who cares about, this is just kind of like a little, it's like a costume we're given on the outside. It's really knowing internally that we're enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow, more deserving you. Yes, you are loved. Don't you love that? I do this on my days where I always say, yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to get anything. You don't have to change anything. I do say this to myself, funnily enough, when I get that ego pull. Oh, you should go, buy something new. You should go out into the world. Just being with yourself is not enough. But I'm learning more and more. I love my company. I love to just do artwork, do my reads, do my work. I love solitude. I really do. I would not operate well in a corporate world where I'm surrounded by people. Being an empath, I'm not digging that. And comment down below too if you go through that, working in a corporate or any kind of business where people come to you with their problems, or you feel that sigh, you see that pain. I can sometimes physically feel people's pain, so that doesn't help me either. So it's one of those things that I know wherever I am is enough. I don't have to go out and seek outward validation, that I'm digging my vibes out here in my garden or on my couch or wherever I am, and that you're fine, and never feel bad. Everybody needs, and I read this thing the other day, and I believe this 100%, that we should have, out of our 7-day work week and whatever's going on, we should have an absolute complete, I call it a hedonistic and or lazy day, where we do everything that we want that makes us feel good and happy. We sleep as much as we want. We watch as much TV. We eat what we want. We just decompress. We shut off other people. We have a healthy detachment to other people's problems or their need for our attention. And we have that one day where we have absolute self-care, whether it's indulging or not. Please do that for yourself. Now we have spaciousness. This is another big topic with me, because as soon as I say all is well, I have all the time in the world, I have all the space I need. It says, what I do no longer need, help me, God, to release whatever people, places, and things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. So many of us, we feel obligated again to create ease in other people's lives by creating ill ease in ours. Again, over obligating ourselves to make somebody else more comfortable. Ask yourself, would they do that, or do they do that for me? Do they actually listen to me, or do they talk and constantly relay all their problems? Depressurize your life and remove these people. Do not feel guilty, even if they're relatives. It's like, you are not born to sit and listen to other people kvetching about problems and reducing your vibration and taking energy away from you. Don't ever feel guilty about that. Start to protect your energy, create spaciousness. I love this, and I've started this years ago, where now I'm like, when I reach out, any friend, even if I haven't spoken to him 6 months, a year, we will reconnect. That is perfectly fine, and re-engage. But there are times where it's like, who needs a packed social schedule? People like to say they're busy, but busy doing what? Listening to people bitch about their problems. And I feel that we actually enable them when we let them go on and on and on, and without offering like a quiet suggestion of a solution, right? So create space, Really, what fills you with enthusiasm and joy? The next time you get that text, that person asking you out, do they fill you with enthusiasm and joy? Is the conversation great? Do you laugh? Do you have a good time with them? If no, guess what? No, thank you. I'm busy. And there's a way to go about this with grace as well. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't need to over-explain yourself. And unfortunately, in the past, some of us have positioned ourselves where we get used to doing that, right? We explain our point of view. Rarely do people care unless it enhances their life in some way. So don't do it. Don't explain yourself. No, thank you. I'm busy, but thanks for the offer. Thanks for the invite. Again, really, things will drain our vital essence. Listen to people continually kvetch. If they have issues, cancel your subscriptions. You don't need people that are addicted to substances that create all this drama and problem in your life. People do get addicted to drama as well as substances. You don't need that right now. Create space so you can breathe and make things really wonderful for yourself. Now, I love this last card that we're going to do, which is direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring me a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. I always ask for this. If I have If I'm feeling slightly indecisive and I know it's a big choice, I always ask for direction. I ask for a sign. It could be anything. And I really just focus on that and then I release it. Because sometimes when we overthink, right, we can procrastinate and create a kind of havoc in our own life. Just ask, let go, and get ready to receive. And then again, by just saying that and asking, you'll feel that burden be lifted and be lighter for you, you know? I feel like, you guys, your wholeness and your safety lie within, not from a partner. And I feel like this sovereignty actually leads you to the best kind of courage for convictions in your life when you know your safety is you. If you feel your choices are good, you don't need validation from other people. If you feel like you're living life on your terms and you're going by your own inner intuitive and directive, you're fine. Really, everybody's busy doing them. So care for yourself, honor yourself, have reverence for yourself, and then you're going to feel lighter, brighter, and you're going to bring up that vibrational set point. And then that's when the gifts really start coming in. Really be that person that could care less what other people think, because it's just a projection really of what they think about themselves. You know, it has very little to do with you as an individual. So set yourself free, and people actually respond to that and respect that even more because they know you're not going to play act or cater to them. You are your own person, and we grow into that. It took me decades to realize that. I was born initially a massive giver, not people pleaser, but a giver, and I wouldn't notice red flags or what I call just grasping selfish behavior until I was like, whoa, there is a world full of opportunists, and now you're going to see that with a lot of clarity, and you're going to be able to save your energy and vitality for yourself and the things that bring you joy, and they just uplift you, and you're ready for that. So again, Hannah, thank you so much for these wild offering cards. And she also sent, which I can't wait to use, I'm going to use in the next big read too, the Lovely Omens Tarot. I'm totally stoked to check out that. It's all pink and black and white, and it's very it's very cotton candy and fun as well. So love and light to you all. Have a great day.